The Roland TR-808 features the ability to step sequence dynamics changes using the accent channel in the step programmer. And this ability to alter dynamics allows you to add dimension to the groove you're creating. You'll find that software emulations of the TR-808 like Rebirth for iPad also have this feature. And I wanted to incorporate this into the Kong 808 refill patches. But in these patches, I've had to rely on velocity switching between normal and accent samples, and that's not the same way that it works on the hardware. So programming patterns with accents requires a different approach, which I'm going to explain here. I'm going to create a patch from the Kong 808 refill. I'll select this 808 accent switch 125 patch. Click on Show Drum and Effects. There are two samples mapped to each one of these pads, but each of these samples is set to a different velocity range. So for lower velocities, you trigger one sample, and then very high velocities are going to trigger the accent sample. So now I'm going to program a drum pattern on Kong. I'm going to switch over to block mode, and I'm going to set the block to 1 measure. Bring that back. So let me quickly pencil in a clip, and we'll switch to edit mode. And now I'm going to use the pencil tool and just pencil in events on the sequencer. Get my markers, we'll use hand claps. Program some hi-hats. Program in a couple snares. Okay, so there's my basic pattern. And as you can see, the velocities are all set at 100, so there are no accents being triggered. Now I'm going to use the pencil tool on the velocity lane and adjust the velocities on different steps. Now notice that I'm changing velocities globally for all notes on each step because that's how accents function on the 808. So now I've set the velocity to 127 to maximum on steps 1, 5, 8, 11, 13, and 16. I'll play it back and you can hear the difference now. Let me switch this back to 100. I'll use the MIDI modifier tools. So there it is without the accents. And with the accents. Now say you prefer to program your drums in real time and you record them directly from the sequencer. Because the sequencing functions more like an MPC rather than a TR-808, you will still have to go back and manually adjust these velocities if you want to add accents on each of the steps. Pretty easy to do. You can just click on the clip and then set the note velocities fixed to 100. Then we can go into the clip and use the pencil tool and start adjusting velocities on each of the steps. And then we have our accent pattern. Rather than manually adjusting velocities for each newly recorded drum lane, you can use the regroove mixer to set up an accent template, which can then be applied to subsequent drum layers. So going back to the first lane here where we programmed our accent velocities. You can right-click on the clip and get the groove from the clip, and you'll see it appear in the regroove channel. Click on Edit. So you want to disable timing impact and set velocity impact to 200. Then we can go back to the newly recorded lane and apply that regroove channel. And if we commit to groove, you'll see the velocity accents added. Okay, so hopefully this illustrates how to use the velocity switching feature in these Kong 808 patches to emulate the accenting feature of the real TR-808 drum machine.